Wow. Wow. It's like, she's just amazing. How old is Tate McRae? Kia ora and welcome. My name's ZoeStibi and I am your vocal coach for today. In today's analysis, we're going to be taking a look at Tate McRae with Revolving Door. Haven't heard this song, haven't seen this performance. I'm super excited. She is an amazing performer. Let's see what she's up to with her vocal technique. Oh, before I forget, if you want to learn about how to improve your vocal technique and gain more stability in your singing, then check out the link in the description below, because my online singing school, the Vocal Academy, is accepting new students and I'd love to help you. Let's get back to Tate. She's amazing. She had singing lessons, yeah?
For Tate McRae!
She not just the most I mean, we know that she's an incredible dancer as well, and we have looked at her before on the channel. We've got this dun, 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 ba, da, 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 da. We've got like this almost chest voice sound with like quite a lot of breath being pushed through the sound, and that means that the vocal folds are open. So the vocal folds sit like this and they're opening and closing from the back, and that way when we allow the vocal folds to open there, we've got this sort of like, it's a struggle, this type of sound. It makes it sound like it's more of a struggle. Let's just go back on that. Wow. I mean, like even just the dances, are they just, I mean, wow. It's like, I mean, that's pop, right? These days, it's a whole performance. So we've got, you can hear that she's in that chest voice sound because she goes, ba da da da, and then undo the da be do do. She's like going in and out of this breathy and non-breathy sound. And that's how we know that she's in more of this chest voice sound and like less in falsetto, because we would then hear, we would hear more of that clicking going on. Oh, I feel like I'm just like overwhelmed with all the goodness going on. But I might be baby, I try to call you, I'm like a bad, try to call you off like a bad habit, but I keep coming back like a revolving door. Okay, so she's going, baby, I call you back. Let's just go back on that because I wasn't quite sure. I mean, like rolling lights. Baby, I try to call you, I'm like a bad. So we go, baby, I try to call you. She went into a breathier head voice sound, call you back, and because she's not like allowing the volume to get too loud in the higher section and not like pushing too much air, she's able to just like seamlessly go from the chest voice into that breathy head voice. Now, it also has to be said that's a lot to do with training as well. That's not just like, oh, she's just got low volume, so the, you know, over the passaggio, like easy peasy. She's highly trained as well, which is why if you are looking for help with your chest voice or your head voice, those are full courses that I have available for you in the Vocal Academy, because it's really about building it up step by step, knowing exactly what exercises to do, how long you should be practicing for, and honestly, what songs you should be working on. And that is all available in the course. So let's go into this. If I do really, really low volume, let's have a little look at that again. Baby, I try to call you, I'm like a bad, try to
just want you more. Shut it down. I try, then you come.
She's just amazing. How old is Tate McRae? How old is she? She's not that old. I feel like I've known her for a really long time because like singers in my studio have been singing her songs right from back when she was on like her little lit up keyboard and released like her very first song on YouTube. That kind of went a bit viral. I mean, she's worked so hard since then as well. So we're coming back like a revolving door. Let's just go back on that because I was a bit shocked. So you go, want you back like a revolving door. That's actually well within the chest voice range. That's not, it seems like it's a kind of a little bit higher than it really is. Hold you back. So we're actually on the E flat 4. So that's just the E flat above middle C. And you really want to make sure that you're keeping the volume really low for this one. And you want to, like, there's that little bit of constriction that's going on, and constriction is where the false vocal folds come over the true vocal folds, and that's going to give it that sound that there's something kind of like in the way, and it's like even more strong. But I keep coming back like a revolving door. I mean, this is like not my style of singing whatsoever, so I mean, Tate is just like, that's beautiful, and my version was just an example of what you could do. But she's got like a little bit of the raised larynx in there, and probably like a little bit of the tongue tension going on at the back of the throat. So we'll talk about that in the next little break. Like a revolving door.
Bad habit, but I keep coming back like a revolving door. It's like I want you less, but I just want you more. It's like I want you less, but I just want you more. Shut it down. I try, then you come around. Love me good, love me up, then I gotta move towns. I get from the gym to your couch. Baby, I tried to call you. I'm like, tried to call you. I'm like.
So it just has to be said, like singing and dancing at this kind of level, although it doesn't look like she's doing very much, like she's doing a lot, all of this is all pre-organized. It's choreographed. This whole thing is choreographed, very highly rehearsed. So, you know, don't underestimate just because she's not doing as much as the background dancers. It is very difficult to do this kind of level. We know that, you know, of singing and dancing, and we know that, as I say, she's very highly trained dancer, highly trained singer, and that's why she can do this, because she's been practicing her stamina. Actually, that's one thing you can do, is if you're wanting to work on your stamina while you're singing, you can just walk really gently on the spot. Like we're very far away from Tate McRae, yeah? So we're going to walk on the spot, and but I can't walk, but I keep calling, and you can, I'm switching songs there. So you can just walk on the spot. And that's really the first way that you can start to build up that kind of performance energy. It's really good to work on that, actually, because when you get nervous, your heart rate is just going like, and so what you're working on when you're building up you're getting your heart rate up while you're singing, is you're working at managing the breath flow that goes through from breathing more when your heart rate increases. It's about managing it rather than like trying to stuff down the feelings of fear and being unsure about yourself. And that is why I have a free lesson on how to manage your thoughts around stage fright down in the description below. It's so important to me that people learn about how to manage these feelings rather than just think that it's like, oh, you're either like born with the confidence or you're not born with the confidence.
But I keep coming back like a revolving door. It's like I want you less, but I just want you more. It's like I want you less, but I just want you more.
Okay, before she starts getting into a slightly bigger singing section. So when you, but it keep coming back like a revolving door, you can hear that there's less breath in the sound, slightly more, slightly better vocal fold closure there. So there's less air coming through the sound. That means that the vocal folds are closed. Don't forget though, that I'm showing you like this, but the vocal folds sit like this within the larynx, which is here in the throat. You can really see as well on her face, but it keep coming back like a revolving door. And when we get that moan going on in the sound, this is what's going to make it sound more sung. Okay, she's going to, we go more. You know, actually she didn't get very loud in that section. And like, why on earth would she need to get loud? Because she's got a microphone in front of her, and that's what we really want to focus on as well. If you're singing contemporary styles of music, get yourself a fucking microphone, because singing with the microphone will help you so much. And although I'm a massive fan of being able to reach your louder sounds and reach your quieter sounds, like, you just have so much more I don't want to say stability, because you can sing really, really, really loud, and we know that with loads of stability in the sound. We have, you know, there are amazing singers out there who can sing super loud, but I don't want searching for volume to be the thing that kind of like undoes your confidence or like undoes your feeling of how good a sound is. She's like, you know, at the top of her game at the moment, Tate McRae, and she's not singing very loud. It's got nothing to do with how loud you sing. So when we've got this whatever she did there, she's gone into more of like this mixed quality, but she's staying largely within this chest voice with quite a lot of air. Even in this bridge section, still chest voice with lots of air.
Tate McRae, so close to what is out now.
Okay, so we've got the I need a minute. Again, same sort of quality. We had this like breathy kind of spoken on pitch sound. I did say I was going to talk about a little bit about that kind of tongue tightening that she does. Now, please, I'm not making fun of Tate McRae. She's an amazing singer. Every singer can decide whatever sound they want to make for themselves. I have a lot of singers come in and they want to try and create exactly this type of sound. I don't recommend that anyone does that, but a lot of people are curious as to how she creates it. It's quite cool to be able to. So I really think that it's a little bit of the fact that she's like raised her larynx, and at the same time it's got like a little bit, and this is not, again, not me making fun of her, this is just kind of the accent that comes out when I do this voice quality, and she's got the larynx up here and tightening the back of the throat a little bit, but it keep coming back, but I've been wanting more, because she's got this like little bit of a I move to the place to the west, and you got to move to high, and we've got that like that higher sound. When she then goes into the slightly more, I suppose you could call it like moany section. Yeah, she goes, more, more. She opens up like, more, and she kind of let go of that. And that's quite normal when we start to get louder or even higher. That tightening at the back of the throat becomes very difficult because the larynx needs to raise, but we also, it's not going to have any space. So it's not about opening anything. It's actually about releasing those muscles that are kind of feeling like they're strangling at the back of the throat. And that's a huge proponent of actually working on the chest voice if you are looking to go higher. If you're feeling like you're reaching a ceiling, or you're feeling like you just can't get any higher, or you feel like the throat just closes up, I have like a bunch of exercises that we would need to go through in order to help you figure out what muscles are engaging and what muscles can you release in order to go higher in the range in the sound quality that you're looking for. And that is why I built the Vocal Academy, because I have my full 10-week lesson series on the chest voice mastery as well as the head voice. And you need to take those two into consideration, because we need to let go of weight in the head voice, and we need to figure out how to not grip and push in the chest voice. So if you are looking to learn anything about what we just talked about there, or you are looking to improve your vocal technique, check out the links in the description below. Tate McRae. Oh, I can't wait to see her. She's going on tour this year. Can't wait to see her live. She's amazing. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite Tate McRae performance is, because I'm going to have a little think about it. I don't know if it was a Revolving Door. I would love to see her do some more singing. So let me know. If you've got any questions as well about singing, about what we're talking about, then let me know down in the comments. And just remember, if you subscribe to the channel, then we can hang out more often and geek out about vocal technique. Check out some more Tate McRae up here, and have an awesome rest of your day. Just remember, anyone can learn to sing. Anyone can learn to do what Tate is doing. It's just about having the tools to learn how to do it. Happy singing. Ka kite anō.